Good morning. All. Quite different with the epicycloid. In an epicycloid, the roller rolls on a curved surface, outside the curved surface. Here the epicycloid inside, the roller rolls on inside the curved surface. So this is the main difference between epicycloid and hypercycloid. Here problem how to draw, how to generate epicycloid of a locus of point on a periphery of a circle. Draw the locus of a point on a periphery of a circle which rolls from inside of a curved path, and this is the important point in a hypercycloid. So they are taking roller circle is diameter is 50 mm and radius of dielectric circle is nothing but curved path is radius is 75 mm. Here we go for a rough diagram. And this is a curved path. Here we have a circular roller and it rolls inside the curved path. So here is the locus of a point on the periphery of a roller. So here it is a rough diagram. So we will get the roller radius. Here they are given diameter, so this is 25 mm radius, and the radius of dielectric circle is 75, that is capital R, that is equal to 75 mm. Here we have to find theta as we did in a previous video is epicycloid, the will come at here. So theta is equal to small r by capital R into 360 degrees. So we can find the theta, that is get the theta 25 by the small r is 25, capital R is 75 into 360 degrees. Then the angle will get 120 degrees. We start get a epicycloid. Here it is a point somewhere that I am considering, and I am trying to draw a radius of capital R, and this is a capital R is equal to 75 mm, and this is a center. O as a center, 75 is a radius that I am trying to draw a arc. So, and the angle is 120 degrees. This is the way that to draw a curved path. Then after we can divide this curve into 12 parts. The total angle of this is 120, then 12 parts that we have to make. So each angle will get 10 degrees. In a trial and error method also that we will get this, the values 1, 2, and here it is a 12th, and equal parts. And after that I am trying to draw this solar circle. In a previous we did at outside. So here the inside means it's from here to here that I am taking a 2.5 centimeter radius, and this is the center. From here to here it is 2.5, and here it is a center. I am placing, and this we will get a circle. And after that the same is the axis, and I am trying to divide this into 12 parts. Whenever we have a circular concept, try to divide these 12 parts because it is easy to get it. And here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12. The same points which we get it here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and this is the 12, that is nothing but point P. The only difference while we are taking these numbers in a clockwise direction in hypercycloid, anti-clockwise direction in epicycloid, that we have to remember. While it is rolling inside the curved path, and it will touch as one will touch with the point on this curve 1 and second, third, like this. So, and after that, next process that we had to join every curve as we did in a previous epicycloid, that we are repeating the steps. See here, from 0 as a center, that I am joining 11, 1, as a 10, 2. Next, and this is a central axis which comes from a center, that is central curve, and this is 3, 9. And the 3, 9 curve is different and the center curve is different. And the 8, 4 and 7, 5 and 6. So, like this we will get a curves, and after that we have to get a center point C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, 9, 10, 11 and C12, like this. So, the next process, as we know that the radius of this roller is 2.5 centimeters. So, the first we have to measure by the compass the 2.5 centimeter, C1 as a center and this is C0 and the C1 is the center, C1 as a center, and we are trying to draw an arc at on 11 and 1 dash curve, 11, 1. And the next C2 as a center, 10, 2 and C3 as a center, C4 and the C5 and the C6, exact top. And next C7, C8, C9, C10, C11 and C12. Like this we have to take a curves. The only difference that we have to identify between epicycloid and hypercycloid, while we are taking a roller and outside in epicycloid, inside in hypercycloid. So, the curves which we get like this, from the starting with the left side to the right side and it will come to the bottom. So, that I am joining these and this is the curve which we get for a hypercycloid. Thank you.